Welcome to this week's edition of the short Vort from Sheni to Shalishi on Parshas Sisa. In this week's Parsha during Sheni we have a long aliyah on the way to Shalishi. I think it's about 47 Pesukim, and talks about the Eigel. One of the reasons that this is in a long first and second aliyah in the Parsha is so that the Yisrael, an Israelite, will not have that aliyah and feel insulted. Now, if we go back a little bit, the Parsha discusses the Shabbos, Hilchos Shabbos, which follows one of two areas in the Torah where we discuss the Mishkan and its Kalim. The other place is in Eigel, the next week's Parsha. And there is a difference in the sequence of this discussion. Here, as we go into Sisa, we start off with the Mishkan and its Kalim, and then we talk about Shabbos. Whereas in Eigel, the sequence is reversed, where the Torah talks about Shabbos first, and then the Mishkan and its Kalim. So the Beis Halevi, the Brisker Rav, in the Sefer on the Parsha, gives an explanation on why there's a difference in the sequence. He uses a mashal, a parable, and he says if there was a rich man and he was making the wedding for his son, so he's going to give him not just the regular requirements of a wedding, but also he's going to give him a fancy suit and a gold watch, etc. Those type of unnecessary things, but things that a rich person is going to do for his son beyond the absolutes. Now, if the father loves the son, the first thing he's going to do is he's going to take care of the special stuff to show how much he loves. He's going to buy that gold watch first, and then he's going to take care of the regular wedding needs. But if the love is not as strong, then he's going to take care of the requirements for the wedding, and then when he gets around to it, he'll probably give him that gold watch or other fancy gifts. So it's the same thing also in the relationship between God and Yisrael, between God and the Jews. And there's two types of mitzvahs that we have. We have certain mitzvahs that are absolutes, core requirements of being a Jew, kashrus and Shabbos, for example. On the other hand, there are things that there are mitzvahs that elevate us, but are not absolutes to being considered a Jew. And that, for example, is the Beis Hamikdash or the Mishkan and the Karbanos. As we see for the last couple of thousand years, we haven't had the Beis Hamikdash and Karbanos, things that would elevate the Jews spiritually in Kedusha, but are not something that hold us back from being Jews. So the situation here in the Parsha is the difference between before and after the Eigel and the relationship, says the Beis Halevi, that changed between God and Yisrael. So as we enter into Tesava, we talk about the Mishkan and the Caleb and the Karbanos. So those are the extras that as in the mashal, that the father wants to give to his son for his wedding, because to show how much he loves. And then after he takes care of the extras, then he discusses the absolute core requirements, like Shabbos. But later on in Eigel, where the Bnei Yisrael have already sinned and ruptured the relationship between their Father in heaven, Hashem, and them, then it talks about the obligations, Shabbos first, and only then does it go into some of the extra stuff, like the Mishkan and its Caleb. May we be zochah soon to have our relationship with Hashem rebuilt, that we will have such a connection and such love that the Beis Hamikdash, one of those extras, and its Korbanos, will return soon. Have a wonderful week.